Well, you may have a lot of love for your in-laws, or maybe there's a little love lost with them. Well, relationship coach Timmy Gibson is here to help keep the in-laws from getting between you and your partner, because it can happen. In-laws, they can cause problems.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Okay, so first you say you need to unite. What does that mean?
You got to get on the same page with each other and how you're going to deal with the in-laws. A lot of my counseling, especially pre-marriage counseling, leads to, but her parents or his parents are causing issues. And I always say, listen, you guys got to come together. You're a family now. You have to come up with the plan in order to deal with the in-laws.
And a lot of times it happens when you have children, and they want to help you with their parenting, and they don't always agree and see eye to eye with how everyone is parenting.
Unfortunately, parents, I am a parent, and I hope that I don't encroach on my kids' marriage when they get married. But yeah, I think it's a good intention inside. They want to help.
Yeah,
they have some
comes from a good
experience,
place.
right? I mean, it comes from a good place. But there needs to be some things discussed there.
Okay, so you say set boundaries. Why is that so important?
Boundaries are key to any relationship, making sure that if someone's overstepping their boundaries, that we make sure to say, hey, this is where you can't cross. For example, live case, a parent was disciplining the children while the parents were there. And the parents said, hey, Mom, Dad, listen, you can't discipline our children when we're there. Now, if they're in your care, fine, but not when we're there. So that's a boundary.
So if you say it, put it out there,
yes,
it's a lot, then there's less resentment.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the next one is families, they can be draining emotionally. How do you keep them from draining us and our energies and our sanity sometimes?
The boundaries portion is a big piece of it, because I see a lot of couples that they're having issues because of the parents. And, you know, her parents are causing issues between us, and so it can be really draining emotionally between the couple. So it's important to set those boundaries so that you can protect the relationship emotionally.
Understood. Okay, now you say that we should address our own parents in terms, as opposed to the in-laws.
Yeah.
So like if there's a problem and your spouse feels uncomfortable with how the in-laws are acting, then maybe that person should be responsible to go to the parents.
Yes.
Because there are things you can say to your own mom or dad that you can't say to your spouse's mom or dad.
Right. Obviously, the parent's favorite child is their child. And so if I have an issue with my parent, or even if my wife has an issue with my parents, she can't go to them. They're not going to receive that. So we need to get on the same page, and then I set the boundary, or I deal with my own parents.
I think that's great. And a big one is, don't go to your parents with your own marital issues.
Never.
So don't vent to them.
Never. No, because when you guys make up, they don't know that you've made up, and so they hold resentment, thinking, well, my daughter should have never married so-and-so. And it just causes more tension, you know, because they don't see that, hey, we've forgiven each other, we're good, we're on the same page now. They're still holding the grudge against the person that their child married.
Oh, okay. So bottom line, really have a conversation with them and try to be open and be receptive and warm and loving, but say this is the way it is.
Yeah, this is the way it is. Of course, you know, I have to go on record to say we have no problems in our relationship with our family, because our families are perfect. Right.
Totally.
This is totally my counseling stuff that I go through. Yeah, I think once you guys get on the same page and you agree on it, and just putting that stuff into motion, and parents are understanding. You know, they want a good relationship with you, just like we want a good relationship with them. And communication is the key to resolving anything.
I love that. Great advice. Thank you so much for stopping by.